Just a brutal night. Brutal. Because you go into it, you're like, damn, we haven't played in 11 days. Lightning hockey's back from the break. The guys went into the All Star break just crazy hot. Not Oilers hot, but crazy hot. Winning, what, 8 out of 9. And then we get the news today that Sergachev and Chernak, they're coming back in the lineup. The guys are back after that long break. So, I mean, shout out to guys like Lilleberg who stepped in and have played their part in a huge way. But you get your guys back. Sergachev, who's just become both of them. Sergachev and Chernak are just cornerstones of this Lightning defense for how long now? 7 years at this point. And Sergachev, that step forward he took last year, taking over for Hedman on the power play, and just coming into his own after getting that big contract. That one hurts. You lose, whatever, but big picture, this game, the result of this game doesn't matter. It's the guy we lost tonight. Regardless, let's get into the game recap. So it's Vasilevsky versus Jonathan Quick. I'm not really too sure what's going on there. If a Ranger fan comes across this, let me know. I know Jonathan Quick is playing good. Was he 8-1 on the year now? Y'all sitting Shesterkin? Igor? After all that Igor's better talk? I don't ever see Vasi getting benched. I'm just leaving that out there. But yeah, going into the first period, I mean, the Lightning come out better. I'd say the Lightning definitely had the better first period. It was just kind of flattish. You can tell the guys coming off of a break, the energy, they weren't flying around like crazy. I mean, the shots were only, 6-5 at the end of the first. And we did have one bit of a scare early for a second there. Kucherov kind of spun into the boards, and then you saw him kind of giving on his leg there a little bit, and you're just like, don't like that. But yeah, there's not really much to talk about in the first. Like, the game was, there was barely any stoppages. The game was just going, and not too much was happening. A couple good saves by Quick, a couple good saves by Vasilevsky. Kucherov rang one off the post. And, I mean, that was really the end of the first. There wasn't no power plays, nothing going on. Second period, though, yeah, a lot more going on. And it starts right away. Stamkos has a huge chance against Quick. He does not cash in there. And Jimmy Vesey, with a goal, puts a backhand over Vasilevsky, and looks like Goudreau, good old Barkley, and Tyler Pitlick on the assist there. So, good shot. Chernak kind of goes down. I would like him to stay on his feet there to kind of play both sides, but he goes down, and shout out to Vesey for putting that over Vasi's shoulder. And before I go too much further, I didn't catch his name in the broadcast, but I did see a longtime Rangers equipment manager recently passed away. So rest in peace to that brother, and prayers up to his family. So following the goal from VC, the Rangers get a power play on a AC Mont hold, and the Lightning kill it off. And then this is where things just, the Garden goes quiet. You could hear a pin drop in the Garden. I feel like a lot of people probably saw it right away. I feel like the players saw it right away, and you see the replay, and it's hard to watch. It's one of those ones you kind of want to just turn away and not look at, and thankfully they didn't show the replay too many times on the broadcast. I think they showed it once in the live broadcast in slow motion, and then from there on they were like, yeah, I think everyone's good here. Shout out to the fans at the Garden. They showed love, and it's just a tough situation. Like, he comes back after being injured for 17 games, and this happens, and I think it's safe to assume he's going to be out for the season, given just how gruesome it looked. I would be shocked if he came back, even for the playoffs. I'd be shocked. Lafreniere is just shaking his head, and I mean, it was a clean hit, a nice little reverse check, and his leg just kind of got caught up under him. There's nothing really you can do to avoid that, and it's really tough. It's really tough, and then to that's sports. You just somehow you got to put that in the back of your mind and just keep playing this game. So that's what the guys had to do. Gustafsson then ends up getting hit in the mouth. He starts bleeding, leaves the game, and I'd say after that injury, the Lightning just fell flat the rest of that second period. Vasi made a huge save on Lafreniere, robbed him there, but they were not getting anything going. They had no energy the rest of that second period. And I mean, how do you get energy after that? Like it's got to be a horrible situation to be in, that mind state of your brother going down. Ugh. The Rangers do end up going up 2-0 though. Johnny Brodzinski from Kreider and Wheeler. It was a nice one-timer. I think Vasily kind of just got caught being a little too comfortable there. The puck was in the corner and it just came out, one-timer goal. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna put blame on really anyone for this period. It's just something you got to go through as an athlete. Going into the third period now, Gustafsson does come back for the Rangers, and he has, the old fishbowl on his head there, and the Lightning need a goal to get some energy. They got to get something going, and they end up getting that from Hagel. It is 6 minutes in to make it 2-1 from Chernak and Kucherov, so Kucherov does get a point here. Always keep an eye on that Kucherov-McKinnon race there. Moving forward, 5 minutes to go in the game. The Lightning do get their first power play of the game there, but it's nothing comes from it, unfortunately. And after the power play, they pull Vasi, and VC again gets his second of the night to put away that empty netter, and that closes out the game. The Rangers win at the Garden 3-1. Looking at the 3 stars of the game here, VC gets the first star. No surprise there. Brodzinski, he has the other goal, and then Jonathan Quick. I might have put him over Brodzinski. Quick had a hell of a game, and I mean, the dude, he's playing for his hometown team. He's playing really well. They're playing him 3 games in a row. You just don't really see that when you have another all-world goalie next to him. But the Rangers are playing the hot hand, and it's working out for them. And we'll see what they do going forward. If I were them, I'd play Quick in the next game. I mean, why not? It's working. And looking at the deserve to win-o-meter, I love looking at this thing. I feel like, I don't know if you guys all look at this, but I feel like it's I'm usually aligned with it. It looks like it just finished calculating here, and it has the Rangers at 61.6%. I'd agree with that. The Lightning played a whole period where they were just out of it. I mean, that's the period where the Rangers went up 2-0. So I'm aligned with this, and it's gonna be interesting going forward. Trade deadline coming up. The Lightning obviously continue to be in a tough place salary cap wise. They don't really have draft picks to give up. And if I were them, I wouldn't. I mean, see what you can do. There's guys that just come available at the deadline, and teams are looking to move guys. But going out and really like attacking and finding like a real game-changing type of guy, I just don't really see that happening for the Lightning. I don't see the scenario or a scenario playing out that way. This was the first game of a back-to-back though, so tomorrow we have the other New York team going to be playing the Islanders. I'd assume Johansson would be in net with Vasi playing tonight, and that game is a 7 o'clock start as well on ESPN. So wow, the Lightning getting 2 nationally televised games in a row. Haven't seen that much. I don't think we have seen that this year. So should be a good one. Hope the guys can bounce back. I think it's probably best that there's just a 1-day turnaround coming off of what happened with Sergachev. They have a chance to bounce back, shake things off, and just move forward. I'd like to see them kind of get back to that form that they had before the All-Star break, where they were just playing out of their minds and just making the most of the chances that they have. Vasilevsky's been playing better. The defense have been playing better. They've been coming into the attack more, working with the offense, and you saw the results from that. So looking to see that carry over. Hopefully they come out with high energy, and we'll see how it goes. Just finishing off with a quick little standings check together. So the Maple Leafs did win tonight 5-4 against the Dallas Stars. So they do jump us now in the standings, having 60 points to our 59. It's going to be a grind going forward. I mean, I'm sure we're just going to be going back and forth the rest of the season, honestly. And the Red Wings, they have a game in hand on us, and they're only 1 point behind us. So it's going to be an absolute grind going into the end of this year. You see 8-2 in the last 10 games, so we're just going to have to keep that momentum going and find a way to move past the unfortunate events tonight. You see, huge game tomorrow night. New York Islanders are that third spot in the wild card, so all of these games are going to end up being real important. And like I said, it's going to be a grind. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below your thoughts on the game, and like, subscribe. Go Bolts, man. Tough night, but we move. Thank you.